Good morning, welcome back to the channel. Just a quick check-in today. I know my hair is a mess, but with this current situation, I'm not going to go sit in a hair salon and expose myself to all of that with my immune deficiency just so my hair doesn't look a mess. So, ta-da! I went to the rheumatologist last week to get the results of some tests that I had done, and it's presented kind of a dilemma for me because I have positive lupus markers, connective tissue disease, fibromyalgia, Hashimoto's disease. All these things are autoimmune diseases. What's confusing to me about that is I don't have a correctly working immune system. With CVID, a large portion of my immune system doesn't work at all. That's why I have to have those monthly infusions of immunoglobulins from HyQvia. So how is it that when you don't have a properly functioning immune system, you can have autoimmune diseases where your immune system is attacking your own body? Well, it's apparently very common. Up to 65% of people who have CVID also have one or more autoimmune disease because your entire immune system doesn't function properly. Not just the ones that they're trying to replace with HyQvia, but your whole system doesn't function properly. Now here is the kicker, the bad part. When you get your HyQvia infusions, it makes the portion of your immune system that it's trying to treat go up. Your numbers get higher. I started out with my immunoglobulins, IgG being below 300, which is almost unheard of. It was so low, to coming up to 600 to 900, and now back down to 600. But the higher those numbers get, the better that portion of your immune system gets, then the worse your autoimmune problems get, the worse the rash that's on my arm gets, the worse the joint pain gets, the more serious the lupus can become. So you really can't win in this situation. If you continue to get the HyQvia, which I will do, you don't get sick as often because I was getting sinus infections, ear infections, mastoiditis, which is an infection in your mastoid bone, once a month. And taking antibiotics that often is seriously bad for you. So I will continue to get the HyQvia, but then on the other side I have to deal with all the autoimmune issues because of it. Because your immune system improves, but then your immune system attacks itself. So it's one or the other. So we're going to be in a battle to try to find a balance between more aggressive immune system, less autoimmune problems. How do we find that balance? I don't know yet. I don't know. So that's something that we'll be working on a lot. And with the thing that we're not supposed to mention on YouTube now occurring in my state, it's not like I'm in a hurry to go sit in a doctor's office to get some more answers. So we will have to wait until all of this situation calms down before we go for further appointments and more lab results, because they did more lab work while I was there. But right now it's just not safe to go and sit in the doctor's office because my rheumatologist's office is also inside our local hospital. I don't know. Anybody has any suggestions? Is anybody experiencing this themselves with their CVID? Are you one of the ones, part of the 65% that also have autoimmune disorders? How do you handle it? I don't know what's the thing to do here, but I'm hoping that they'll have some answers for me once all this other business is calmed down. How are you handling it? How is anybody else handling if you have an immune problem, if you're immune compromised? How are you handling this? I'm trying not to leave my house any more than normal, any more than I absolutely have to. I started preparing for this when I first heard about this in December. I started buying just a little bit more each week because my husband's the only one that works, so to be honest, we don't have a lot of extra money floating around our house because I'm not able to work. So just a few odds and ends here and there, buying a little extra, started in December. So I feel like we're good. My husband had to find just a few perishable items this morning. He had to go to 2 different stores just to find eggs, but he's off work all this week. We are not going to leave our house if we don't have to, because it's dangerous for me. I'm going to, this is my normal life. I try not to leave the house more than I have to, but this is, a little bit more serious. I have started our garden, so I'll get to that portion about my raised bed garden solution later this week. So I have that to keep me busy. We have some projects around our house that have to get done, some things that need to be taken care of, so that will keep us busy this week. But we don't want to leave our house if we don't have to. We don't want visitors coming over, not because we wouldn't like to see people, but it's dangerous right now. When you have a normal immune system, it's very easy for you to catch this thing that we can't talk about. So imagine how it is for someone who has a very, very weak immune system. It's scary. So all we can do is stay prayed up, stay home, take all the vitamins, take all the elderberry juice, and be careful. Wash your hands. Who isn't washing their hands anyway? Who goes around without washing their hands and cleaning things anyway? I don't understand that concept, why people are having to be told to wash their hands. That's strange to me. So I hope everyone stays safe. Stay prayed up. Take the vitamins. Be careful. And we'll see you later.